Hey everyone, I'm JusmeShakoyahD and welcome to my bubble. This channel is for Black women who are on their self-love journey and are learning to take off their superwoman capes and put themselves first. My bubble is my safe space to express myself as I inspire you to do the same. This is Love the Creative Black Woman, where we self-care through crafting and connect on our self-love journey together. We are continuing our intro of the series. I asked 12 of the superwomen in my life a series of questions, and now I am answering those questions. Today we are on question number 6, and that question is, do you feel like you have a safe space where you can take off your superwoman cape and just be completely free? Okay, this is a good question. I always say this like I didn't make these questions up, but reading them back as if I didn't make them, it actually, I don't know. I just be thinking whoever came up with this, they was thinking at the time. Okay, so long answer. We're gonna do the long answer, not the short answer. Do I have a safe space? I feel like I am creating a safe space. I guess my thing that I had to realize, and I'll kind of go in depth a little bit more on this later, but I realized that I needed to create a safe space within myself first before I would be able to find that safe space outside of myself. I feel like now I have a safe space. I don't feel like I've always had a safe space. And at this current moment, my safe space has been, like I said, I created one within myself, but I also created one with my boyfriend. So a safe space in my eyes, let's preface this, I'm not a therapist or psychologist or social worker or anything. I didn't go to school for this stuff. So in my definition of what a safe space is or could be, for me personally, my safe space would just be my space where I can be 100% me 100% of the time. And that means that whether it be the super excited version of me, the super sad version of me, the overwhelmed version, like when I say taking off your superwoman cape, that means I can let my guard down. I can sit in silence, or I can sing, or whatever I feel like I need. I can just start crafting and be in my own little world, or I can just watch TV. Like whatever it is that I feel like I need in that moment, I'm able to do, but also I'm able to just express myself freely and comfortably, and not feel like I'm being judged or watched or critiqued in some way. I don't feel out of place. I feel safe. I feel comfortable. I feel at home. So that's what I mean when I'm thinking of my safe space. I don't feel like I've always had a safe space. I think some of it, of course, is trauma, because what I've learned is that like almost everything kind of goes back to childhood trauma, unfortunately. So some of it probably goes back that far, to the point where I would say, because I started suppressing my feelings when I was younger when it came to things. So I would say that probably is part of the reason why I realized I had to create a safe space within myself. When you suppress your feelings, or at least when I suppressed my feelings, it meant I put walls up for me. Like I didn't have access to certain parts of my emotions or memory bank, or like I blocked out certain things, or I didn't process certain emotions. I just kind of brushed it off, even though I actually felt some type of way about it. And I think that in me figuring this out, because let me backtrack, I didn't figure this out until like I started my self-love journey. So it's not even like I was a little kid or I was a teenager and I was like, you know what? I have to create a safe space within myself. It's not even like I was in college and I figured this out. I was out of college. I moved, and then I was like, well, actually, was it when I moved or was it before I moved? It might have been after I moved. And I was like, you know what? I gotta be comfortable here with me. We spend so much time looking outside of ourselves for things, me included. Like I was looking for something that maybe I didn't feel like I got as a child or as a teenager, and whether it be happiness or like whatever kind of love you felt like you were missing, or some type of experience you felt like you missed out on, a lot of times we spend so much time searching for those things, like we don't realize I have what I need already. I think that's also where you start to get lost in putting other people first, because it's like, oh, well, I make you happy, you should make me happy type of thing. So let me do these things for you. Treat others how you want to be treated, blah, blah, blah. And that's a good thing to live by, but also like treat yourself well first. Treat you how you want to be treated, and then treat others how you want to be treated as well. I think that's a good rule of thumb. That's what we should teach our children. But going back to the question, do I feel like I have a safe space? I feel like yes now. And I feel like it's important that we do have a space where we can take off our superwoman capes, because most of us can't do it at our jobs, and most of us don't feel comfortable doing it even at church or at whatever meetings, or even just sometimes it's in your own house. You don't feel comfortable taking off your superwoman cape, but it's necessary. It's definitely necessary. Like, you need a place where you can just kind of sit down and not have to, I don't have to call all the shots or handle everything. I can just be me in a space where I just want to be me and not have to deal with, sometimes this is just, I don't want to deal with the responsibility. Like, yes, I'll get to it. I'll get back to the responsibility, but like, can I have 20 minutes to just, I don't know, be free in whatever way that looks like? So I feel like it's important for us all to have some sort of safe space. But I feel like I said, this is my bubble. This is my safe space to create, to express myself as I inspire you guys to do the same. I think it's more important that you find that safe space within yourself before seeking it out in other people. That's what I had to learn. Like I said a few episodes ago, it literally all starts within us. And that means we have to find the love, find the joy, find the peace within ourselves before we go looking for somebody else, man or woman, boy or girl. It starts within us. I have to feel safe with me. And when I didn't feel like I had a safe space within myself, I realized I didn't feel safe with me. Like, I didn't feel safe to express my emotions to myself. So how am I going to feel safe to express my emotions to somebody else? And also, that's not fair to me. If I don't feel safe to express myself to me, with me, by myself, or even just to enjoy my company, then it's not fair that, oh, all of a sudden this other person walk in the room and I'm ready to just give them all of me and all of my emotions and all but I can't even give that to myself. So for me, I had to stop looking for it in other people and stop trying to rely on finding it in other people, because you will search a lifetime, high and low, for somebody to make you feel safe. And you really just need to sit on the couch by yourself sometimes and talk to yourself. Think. I know for the longest time, when I was suppressing my emotions and like I got depressed and stuff like that, a lot of it was because I was actually terrified of sitting down with my own emotions. Like, I just didn't want to sit by myself and think about what I was actually feeling. But when it comes to like there being years and years of that, so then you have stuff just piling on, so then it's even more scary. Like, nah, I definitely don't want to sit down now. I know it's like 10 years of untapped emotion in here. I don't want to think about that. So now I'm in a space where I deal with my emotions. But that's the only way I was able to start creating that safe space and feeling free. I mean, even just the idea of being free and enjoying myself wherever I go. I had to kind of, I don't want to say teach myself that, but I had to make a decision. In the past year, I had to make the decision that wherever I go, I was going to enjoy myself. I was going to be comfortable. If I wanted to dance, I was going to dance. If I wanted to, speak to somebody, I was going to speak to somebody. And I wasn't going to kind of hold back from that like I may have been doing in the past. And in doing that, I realized, I guess I've been finding the joy in freely expressing myself, unfiltered, and not expressing myself in a way that maybe I was raised to, or in a way that I was told is how I'm supposed to act or what I'm supposed to say or different things like that, I could just be like, this is just me, ShakoyahD, just like the YouTube channel says. I had to decide it, and then I had to practice getting comfortable in it. So even in those moments, like where normally I wouldn't dance or I'm by myself, like I went to a wedding by myself, and normally I would just be chilling. I'm not about to dance or nothing like that. You know, I don't know nobody else here. It's really just me, and I know the bride, so I'm just chilling. But I was in there talking to people. I was making friends. I was dancing, and it was just fun. I just allowed myself to have fun and just to express myself how I wanted to express myself. I also feel like outside of us just looking for the safe space in other people, sometimes like we just don't utilize the safe space that we have or that we might have sometimes because we're so busy on taking care of everything. And sometimes you just need a moment where somebody says, hey, I'll carry that for you. Sit on the couch, relax. And I think that that's a beautiful thing when you find that tribe of people or that one person or even two people. Like when you find that, it's a beautiful thing. And it's like they just want to help you. You help them all the time. They want to help you. It's not like they want you to pay them back for something or they're looking for you to owe them for anything. It's just like y'all genuinely helping people out. Y'all are genuinely taking care of each other. It's a beautiful thing. And when you find that tribe, when you find that person, it takes such a load off your shoulders. Like, this is related but not related, okay? I did an adult thing today and got my taxes done by somebody other than me, okay? And it just took such a weight off my shoulders. To like actually think that is one of the things that I had just on my plate, aside from all of the other things that I'm doing. And even like, I know I had to come record this today, and I know I had to start dinner, and I know I had to do this, I had to do that, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, for one moment, for an hour, it felt like 3 hours, but an hour, somebody was able to take this off of my plate. I guess it's like when you got kids. I don't have kids, but I'm assuming if you have kids and then like the grandma come pick them up for a few hours so that you could take a nap. I think it's like that. It felt good. It definitely felt good. So I think I got a little off track, but definitely find the tribe that you need. Out of all the people that I asked this specific question to, I mean, I asked them all the questions that I'm answering, but this specific question to, I feel like it was only maybe 2 people who said they feel like they got it. It was like 2 or 3 people that was like, yes, I feel like I have a safe space to take off my superwoman cape and be free. And we gotta fix that, y'all. We have to fix that, me included. Because when you actually sit back and reflect and be like, do I actually have a safe space? Have I created a safe space within myself? Can I sit by myself? Do I feel comfortable with me? Huh? Then it's like, oh, maybe I need to figure out how to do this. And I think a good way to do it is to do some self-care, and maybe do some self-care like by yourself, and then do some group activities. But take some time, do some self-care, figure out what you like. And then also therapy kind of helped me. I'm not gonna lie. Helped me quite a bit. Even to just sit there and assess what you need or what you need for a safe space, what a safe space would look like to you. That's big right there. That's like the first step. Just figure out what it would look like. What do you want? What do you need? Yeah, I said it before. Assess your needs and create that safe space within yourself first. Look within. Don't constantly seek it out everywhere else. But you will find it. It will come to you. It will come to you. That's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna come to you. Dear Black woman, you have all that you need inside of you. God placed an abundance of love and wealth and peace within you. You have to allow yourself the time to sit and recover it, remember it, and just find that place of peace within you. Find that that place of love within you and continue on your self-love journey. You will find your tribe that will help to grow your safe space, but it all starts with you. Love, the Creative Black Woman. Don't forget, comment below, let me know if you also feel that you do or do not have a safe space. Let me know your thoughts. I would really love to hear your thoughts, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.